He said, so there's only one choice. God exists outside of me as a living being in and of himself, or I am God. There is no third. I think that's true. That's that. All right. So now you have like great insight into Kurt the past few months. The reason I tell you all this is because, well, hey, any delicate advice if you've gone through something similar, I'm extremely appreciative of.
Well, I don't think that it's quite accurate to say there are only these two alternatives. Either I have to be God, or God has to exist entirely outside of me. Okay, there is a middle ground there. And as a matter of fact, I would affirm that middle ground and say that if you make this false dichotomy out of it, either I have to be God,
Yeah.
it's a totally solipsistic universe, and I
Yeah.
become everything, right? That is a mistake. Basically, you're dissociating yourself from your true highest level of identity. And you can't afford to do that. You have to try to take in the whole structure and understand it's very, very difficult. I mean, Lovecraft may have thought that this is, something that drives you into the arms of Cthulhu, or whatever, Nevertheless, it is absolutely necessary for you to maintain your psychological equilibrium. It's homeostatic. Okay, you mentioned God a lot during this disquisition here, and God is a fixture now in your awareness, and that's a very, very good thing. Okay, when you talk about God says, in Philippians it says, throw your cares onto God. Okay, you can't hand your cares off to God unless you're close to God, unless you're actually within standing distance. You can hand them off, and that's the whole point of that. Basically, to hand things off to God is the same as handing them off to your own highest level of identity. Okay, it's not outside you. You're a part of it. You're a lower stratum. But that identity actually spans you and spans all of reality. You're a feature of reality. You're an aspect and a part of reality. So you have to keep this in mind. It's a Mereology. It's the relationship of a part to its whole. And if you keep that in mind, and that is what the CTMU is about, by the way, it's a Mereology. If you keep that in mind, then you will remain in balance with the rest of reality. Right? And that would be my helpful advice.